Welcome back everybody, Sean aka 10K Days here, bringing you another timeless video. Today we're taking the work that we put in on the blue version of the Naya Strip archetype and we're trying the Naya version here today. So what really got me excited was this card, Thought Partition. So this is going to work functionally as a Thoughtseize without loss of life in this deck, and in this format in general, right? 5 is a really big ask. We also get the best removal in Swords to Plowshares. And instead of Uro, we're going to try to go deep in the game with Flage. Not quite as powerful as Uro, but it's going to be good against the red decks that we were having trouble with yesterday. Outside of that, the Ice-Till Explorer, Sowing Mycospawn, Wary Zone Guard, Malevolent Rumble, Renin 6, and Strip Mine package are still exactly as they were. And we're playing Minsk and Boo in the place of Karn, even though Karn was very good. We're just going to try to see if we can get him dead a little bit faster this way. Sideboard, we're going to be playing best of one today and really see where the weak spots are. But just as a starting point, I went with 3 Deafening Silence for combo, 3 Veil of Summer for the Mana Drain decks, 2 Disruptor Flutes for show and tell or any planeswalkers that we come across that we can't deal with. Soul Guide Lantern to deal with the graveyard, importantly only exile theirs so that we can keep our Strip Mine active. A Braid for both the red matchup, various aggro archetypes, and then of course Affinity, and then Meltdown just there for Affinity. So that's the deck. That's what we're going to be jamming today. Let's get going. Before we discuss this opening hand, one more note from the deck tech. As far as the mana base goes, we know that we're being greedy with that Underground Mortuary to activate the black ability of Deathrite Shaman. That's a risk that we're willing to take, but I'm also suspicious about the Sacred Foundry. Maybe it's better as a second stomping ground as we do have more green pips and double green to deal with. So let's see if it comes out. I will keep this opener on the play. Deathrite into Rumble plus Strip Mine. We are going to get a Temple Garden here. Return opponent. Would you ever imprint the Deathrite Necromox and then turn one Malevolent Rumble? Does this change anything? Let's hope we find a land from the Rumble. We will remove their Deathrite food. Make green mana. And Rumble. Hit Renin 6, we don't have red mana. Hit Mycospawn, hit Ancient Tomb. I think I want to take the Ancient Tomb and just drop this Renin 6 and hope to dodge a Spell Pierce. Or would you rather Mycospawn? Keep him on the back foot? No, I wanna see what happens with this Minsk and Boo. If they had the Spell Pierce, they most likely would have played that land untapped. Fetch land, crack fetch land. You dab the opponent. I hope this is just the Tameo. Alright, even better. Try to get him dead. They bend Demonic Tutor. That's pretty interesting. Red mana. Arbu. I will take action. Let's pump this hamster. Alright, opponent. We know they have black mana. They do not have black mana now, though. That's something like a brazen bar over here. Second Minskin Boo. Don't have to worry about Bowmaster. Anything I want to do with this Chrome Box? I think we're going to get Flage going. What do you got, opponent? Draw a card, create a food token. Cool. Is this food token going to combo us into something? I don't know. Makes me want to leave the double swords open, though. Opponent dead on board. Burrow. You got it, bud. Love an arrow. Cool deck. Look, they have Fatal Push. Boo. You can do it. Let's remember we're not playing the blue version, so we can't throw a Spell Pierce here. We'll decline. We drew that Underground Mortuary. Didn't jam us up here, I don't think. Let's just send all. Eldrazi spawn getting in there. This is a Fatal Push. Would be pretty good. It's a Forest. Fog. The combat damage. Yes. How are they going to make an arrow? No. Yeah, they can make an arrow. Bring them to 14. We forgot to play the Mortuary. I still explore. This deck is sweet. Yeah, ramp, my dude. Mortuary would have meant a drain for 2 off of this Death Right if we wanted it next turn. It's very sloppy. What are the odds they have another Fog? Pretty good, I imagine. Opponent going off. They have an island. So if we plow to try to pull out the counter spell, they can just gain enough life to survive Flage plus Minskin Boo. I don't want to do that. I'm going to throw an animal. I choose my target first. Bounce spell would be brutal here. Boom, opponent. Sack food. Wow, we get a lot of cards. All right. What do we need to prioritize here? I want a thought partition then. We have multiple chrome mocks, right? One, two chrome mocks. Okay. Let's thought partition you. Nothing that I really care about. Alright, we're going to play the black land that we should have played so that we can start draining them. I know we're taking this very safe, but that's how I feel. Don't care about that at all. Let's try double clicking. It's a lot of cards in hand. We're going to remove this bug partition. Surprised the opponent is still playing this game. We'll leave up Deathrite as our extra white mana. These are getting discarded anyway. Let's make a Renin 6 Chrome Mox as well. I want the Zone Guard. I do want the Zone Guard. Should have played it before combat. Got to tighten up. It's fine. We have white, white, red, red if we need it. I love a Scoot Swarm. This deck is sweet. This deck is super sweet. Well, that thing gets really big. You get some Scoot Swarms. Wow, this Scoot Swarm. I probably should have done it in response to the Hydra. Waiting for a juicier target off the top of their deck. I really want to hit Uro. They know I want to hit Uro. This last plow is spoken for. They're just going to have a big, 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 big creature. We have Eldrazi spawn and stuff to block. Oh, we drew Lightning Bolt here. Hey, remember that thing? Remember that thing? Shock in this Stomping Ground. Gives us our second red as well. We're going to Lightning Bolt this thing. They can have as many 1/1s as they want, I think. We're going to play Ren 6. Going to deal 1 damage to this Hydra. Pump our token. Go to attacks. They go to 1. We'll get back Strip Mine. Doesn't really matter. I'm just going to let them have it. Thankfully, the Myco spawn here. No, we don't have the green. Notably, we still have Plow up. That was a 1-of Lightning Bolt. So, sick call. That's all I'm saying. They're going to play another one of those doubling creatures. Red and 6 just straight up kills them. Uro, Titan of Nature's Wrath resolves. They're now at 4. We can fling a hamster at it. We don't even need to plow this Uro. Bibbity bop. Another bop. Well, it did not do the get 'em dead quick thing that I had mentioned, but we're going to get 'em dead. So Minsk and Boo is the one that did it. This is exactly why we were thinking about playing it. Boom. Reach, brother. And the goodies keep flowing. Alright. So this hand, we can go nothing, because we don't have an imprint for the Chrome Mox. It's not white. This is a worse version of the same hand with mana that just doesn't work. There's that suspect Sacred Foundry. Would feel much better if this had a fetch land in it. Alright, Moldifor. Let's see what you do. Should have kept the plow. In the blind, though, trading things 1 for 1 is not the way to win a game when you mulligan to 4. Opponent maybe doesn't have a target, or they have multiple targets and they're deciding a line. Alright. Chromox, you got it. Yep. 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 What a great hand. Boom. Alright, this is the real triple strip mine hand. It has a Deathrite and a Chrome Mox. We're going to go for it. Up against a Luris strategy. Alright. Alright, they got energy. Or cats. Here's hoping they just never break out from under this. I wish everything was just double clickable. Next turn, do we Thoughtseize or do we Rumble? I feel like I want to Thoughtseize. I'm going to keep calling Thought Partition Thoughtseize. Not trying to, but it's going to keep happening. Yeah, sure. What do you got, opponent? Pride. You got Cat. It's just got really dangerous. Cat can attack if we keep up the Deathrite Shaman. Keep up the Deathrite Shaman, we don't play a spell this turn. We're no closer to sowing my Ghost Bomb. I think we have to rumble. Sorry about the wait, opponent. Doesn't matter. We'll rumble. Well, that's not good. Got a lot of bricks off the top of the library, though. Do I want a Micro Spawn next turn? I do. Pretty scary position, even though opponent seems like they are behind on resources. I'd love to just see a pass here. I hope they're just contemplating, do I attack? Nope, not that lucky. Cracking Arid Mesa. Godless Shrine again. Don't play another Pride. Thoughtseize. Alright, there goes, I'd imagine, the Myco spawn. I would personally take the Myco spawn here. Yep. In. They're about to have energy. Feels like we were never even in this game. So what we came to do. I'm trying to think if there's any way out of this. We don't play very well from behind. I feel like the blue version played a little bit better from behind. Take the 2-for-1. They have another land. It's annoying. No attacks. I think anything gets us out of this. They're just so wide. Yeah. And they make another cat. They get in for 3, 4, 5, 6. Make 2 more cats. Yeah, I'm outie. Boom. You got it. All right, this one looks like a keeper. I think we're going to go turn 1 partition to turn 2 zone guard. I can draw a fetch land or obviously a strip mine here. Got going on, opponent. Am I going to make your stuff cost less? Or, yeah, sort of. All right. Let's draw that strip mine. Let's draw a strip mine. We get to rumble next turn. All right, Labyrinth with probably an imprint here. Let's rumble. Lottery ticket, here we come. No. We did, however, find Chrome Mox, which will let us rumble again. Second verse, same as the first, except we find Strip Mine this time. We did. How sick is Malevolent Rumble? Very sick. Needs a doctor. Malevolent Rumble needs a doctor. Stat. Alright, let's see if they can get out of the squeeze. Uh-oh. It didn't look like they were. On the draw here, you can go turn 1 Death Right. Turn 2, hope to draw Ancient Tomb and play a Sowing Myco Spawn. This hand's not very quick, despite having some fast mana in it. This one's worse. We're on 5. We're on 5 with a Ren and 6. We're on 5 with a Chromox. I want to rumble quickly here, or do I want to play the tap land? We're definitely keeping this 5. We're banning 1 Chromox for sure. Now let's map this out. So we start on Mortuary, and then we play Ren and 6 on the draw, returning a fetch land. Or, yeah, that's the best line. So we're going to bin the Zone Guard and Imprint Rumble. Basic Plains from opponent. Not helpful. Ancient Tombs, like an Anointed Peacekeeper or something? Magus of the Moon. Wow. That changes what? That changes that I need to rumble. We'd like to find Lightning Bolt. This deck plays no basic lands. Chromox is helpful. Play this mountain. Yes. Yes, my brother in Stompy. Yes. Or sister, I suppose. Probably never going to be able to cast this Swords to Plowshares. Lightning Bolt for Magus would be fantastic, but we're still way far behind. Yeah, they're wide. We just don't have a good answer in the main deck for decks going wide. Something like Pyroclasm or, yep, you got it. Something like Pyroclasm or perhaps Fiery Confluence could be helpful. This hand, on the other hand, is much better. We'll keep 6. We're going to bin the Minsk. Strip Mine from opponent. Chromox from opponent. Imprint Fury. Oh man. We're going to get Blood Mooned again. Let's just not play that game. Ancient Tomb. I felt worse. Let's get Death right into play so we can at least play a couple of spells if they moon us. Open up the plow. Stomp could be a thing here. Fury is a thing here, for sure. The Exile. Hieroglyph. Nice. Alright, let's see what you're playing with. Oh man. One mana source away from the One Ring, huh? That will bury us. So, here's hoping that we make it to next turn without them drawing that mana source. Round 6 could completely take over this game. Come on, opponent. Whiff. Ah! They got it. Doesn't mean the game's over. Just means it's a lot harder. Let's all play in the mud, opponent. Let's all play in the mud. And they scoop to the round 6. Very good. Let's look at this hand. So we have a turn 1 Deathrite, turn 2 Rumble. Now we can just turn 1 Myco Spawn on the play. Dump the whole hand. I'd rather turn 1 Rumble. Yeah, we're going to hit the Myco Spawn ahead of curve anyway. Hello. Imprint Shaman. Let me get the Stomping Ground here. And we're going to rumble in the jungle. Got Minskin Boo. It's a pretty good turn 2 play. Indestructible land makes this pretty easy. We don't have any white mana, that's fine. Make a squirrel. Hamster. Make a hamster. Sorry, squirrel community. My nickname for my daughter, Squirrel. So I'm partial to squirrels over hamsters, but that's alright. Still getting it done with Minskin Boo. An island. You're going to have that island for 1 turn, opponent. Emissary, very cool. Yep. They're going to dump it all. Or zeros on the way, perhaps. Did we get off really easy here? Wow. That's the weakest start I've seen from a Pinnacle Emissary so far. I'm going to keep my 4/4. Just going to go bashing. Check out the Southern Myco spawn. Oh no, we could have kicked that and exiled the indestructible land. Let's not miss that again. Yeah, it could have been one of these thought partitions, which would have let us play the other one. Fun scoops it up. This hand seems like it does everything that we want it to do. You have a Shaman on 1, Myco Spawn on 2, Renin 6 on 3 with a Swords to Plowshares to disrupt any opponent creatures. Let's give it a shot. See what opponent's up to here. Basic Forest, love that. Is this Elves? Innkeeper's Talent. What does this thing do? Alright, we're going to pump creatures. And permanents I control with counters them, so all their guys are going to have Ward 1. Alright. I don't have a land to eat. That was a huge misplay. Alright. I can't believe we just did that. That sucks. See if we can win anyway. Thing comes in. Trigger happens. Alright, so they're just getting set up here. So we're going to play Fetch Land. Finally get some Deathray food. And leave white open here after playing the Myco Spawn. And just try to get him with that first creature eating the plow with the triggers on the stack. Strip you. Alright, play a dude. Fabled Passage. What if they play something that comes in with a +1/+1 counter? Oh, just no play? Alright. Let's try to just end this one. There is our 1-up Lightning Bolt. Love to see Flage flip here. That'd be cool. Potential concession here. Pause to think from opponent. Rawr. Beat in there for 3. Alright, that's good enough. This hand doesn't do anything. Off we go. This hand does some stuff. We're going to keep this and potentially Thoughtseize on 1. Get rid of the second zone guard. If this is energy, we will plow their 1-drop. If it is, it's not a 1-drop we care about. Oh, we care about that 1-drop. What a beating. How great it would be to have Chromox imprint something, Renin 6, kill your Ragavan. Unfortunately, that's not our life. We're going to grab a Temple Garden. And just plow this thing. Get out of here, Rags. Second Blood Crypt Shock down. Amped Raptor. That's a good one. We can get bolted here. Thought seized. Yikes. Do you want Renin 6? Do you want Zone Guard? Even Rumble's a respectable take here because there's some Strip Mine. I think the Thought Seize is safe. At the partition, rather. Yep, that answers your Raptor. We drew a brick. Zone Guard resolves. Zone Guard cannot get lightning bolted. Find this. We're gonna take a bunch of damage here. No, we're not. Let's try to dig for Strip Mine. Chromox not helpful at this point. DRC. Mishra's Bobble. It's going to at least bring it up to 3. My Kingdom for another Renin 6. Hmm. Wow. What a turn. Sacred Foundry, we're going to rumble. Yeah, this is not great. We're on 12, but I'm going to take the 2 to potentially negate some more damage than 2. Like a Lightning Bolt plus 1 life. I'm going to take the Dread Horde, I think. First strike until I'm turn. Gains double strike. Wow, so this just kills us. We have to let him have the Dread Horde. Not feeling good about our position here. We can kill the Channeler next turn. But we need to kill DRC or Dreadhorde Arcanist instead. Alright. Next opponent's graveyard. We know there's not 0 cards in it. Alright, down goes the spawn. Her Thoughtseize, Fatal Push, and Lightning Bolt with the Arcanist. Opponent bins a Ragavan. Go to 5 here. Kill their Channeler. Go back up to 8. If we can get Flage back from the graveyard here, I think we stabilize. We have the cards in the yard. Need either a red source or a white source. Pretty safe bet if we just draw a land or a Chrome Mox. Have to do this now. Back up to a shiny fresh 8. So we want Fetch Land, Shock Land, or Chrome Mox our draw for this turn. Any of them will do. Yep. Not that one. Alright. Well, I don't want to play this. I don't want to go to 4. I know that much. That's the Chromox we need. We're going to keep it. We're going to play Zone Guard. Doesn't block, but it brings back Strip Mine. All I need to do is flashback Lightning Bolt here. Let's just see if they see it. So we talked about the greediness of this mortuary. Got us here. They got it. Good game, opponent. So this hand, we imprint the Death Right onto one of the Chromoxes. Alright, we're going to keep this and we're going to try to Myco spawn really quickly and hope that they fall into the back foot. Thoughtseize is a mess here. Yep, they got it. You take Death Right, this hand just collapses. Yep. It's not a green card. A lot of live draws. Numa. Arrest me. There goes the plow. No, one of the Chromox? Okay. I'm fine with that. Let's just play out the Ancient Tomb they know about. Red spell does nothing for us. A 1 of Lightning Bolt clogging up the works. Dress me again. Alright, now we need an actual land. Dress me again. Alright. See what we're doing here. Imagine one of the plows is eating it. Yep. Instant Boo, uncastable. Very far away from that one. Shambling Ghast. Sure. They have a clock. Well, that beat us up pretty good. Get rid of this Phyrexian Tower. Don't let him cheat. Fatal Push would suck here. We're just in the mud. They're kind of in the mud too. I'm playing as if this was Jetstorm after seeing the Shambling Ghast. Oh, come on. Let me cast the Minskin Boo. Chromox are a land here. Not the Underground Mortuary. Sheldred. Yep. That'll end it pretty quick. Look for a white source. That is not a white source. It is Minskin Boo, however. Man, can I Minskin Boo through a Sheldred? It's tough. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. You got it. It seems really loose. We're going to shoot it back. This one's even looser. Let's go to 5. We'll keep this. Then Temple Garden and the Flash. Giving ourselves lots of mana here. Ragavan. Glad we kept all that mana. Temple Garden here. And Plow Rag. Hope they don't follow up with something like an Ampraptor here. Keep the 2-for-1s flowing. Excellent. Slow him down. We'll land a red next turn. There's a Plow. Velia. Very good. You got it. Find the answer to this Velia to keep Ren alive for a while. We did. This one of Bolt's been pretty sick. We bricked it off last game, but this thing's pretty sick. Thinking. Opponent scoops it up. Very good. Yeah, this is exactly why we're playing this deck. We're going to keep it. We're going to start on a Deathrite Shaman here, and then we have the choice turn 2 to either Minskinbu if they play a fetch land, or play Zone Guard. Goddess Souls, here we go. Okay. Starting next turn, you're getting Strip a lot. See if it matters. Something like Ocelot probably just could wreck us right here. We don't do particularly well when the opponent goes wide. They have the Pride. Would love to draw random 6. Oh, Static Prism on the Zone Guard. Man, it's really good. That's going to stick around forever. We drew random 6. We're sickos. We're going to get to kill Ren here. We take their engine out from under them. Awake. So it's just, what is this thing? Choose the one target artifact creature card in your graveyard. You get 2 energy, then you may pay it on. Oh my goodness. I've never seen that played before. Pretty good. They're going to run away with this one. Maybe not, maybe not. Oh my gosh, the only land available is Strip Mine? Alright, we're going to do it. It's fine. Put a fatty on the board. We could be in a worse position. Put it like that. Can't really safely attack with cat. They show they have tons of interaction though. Well, the interaction requires them to have drawn a land. They are wide. All right. We're at 9. Really need to draw a plow here. We really need to draw a plow here. I don't even think it's worth attacking. Chose to bring Zone Guard back. Are we pumping Pride again? Playing the Get 'em Dead game. Got us. And Rumbles on 1, right into Sowing Myco Spawn on the play. We'll try it. Pick the land here. Come on, no Thoughtseize. That's very good. We may just never cast a spell this game. Let's see. Super suspicious. Sacred Foundry. Doing it again. Buy us a little bit of time. Keep them off red. Kingdom for land. There we go. Have a couple different lines here. We can play the Myco Spawn. We can play the Zone Guard. We can play the Minskin Vu. We can play the Zone Guard and Thought Partition. I think that's the way I want to go. They have 3 Ocelot Prides. I don't think we can ever win this game. Ocelot Pride and Ragavan are just both so good against us, especially in this white build. We have the removal, but we don't have the kind of velocity that you get from Brainstorm. We have to play a Minsk and Boo and kill this Ocelot Pride. It's kind of the bright side to this whole conundrum of Ocelot Pride and Ragavan with this deck, is we do have a lot of ways to just deal one. Wow, speaking of ways to deal one, fantastic. It was a great draw. So they play the next Pride. If they draw a land, looks like we just about have them in the squeeze here. Yeah, we got him. We got him. That was a tough one. We ended up going a total of 7-6 with this deck. With the blue version, we went 10-4. We ended up beating Green Blue Ramp in the first round. Sacred Foundry versus Stomping Ground really messed us up. In round 2, we mulliganed to 4 and lost to a turn 1 Vagabond in the play. I don't know if it would have mattered what hand we kept or if the Sacred Foundry mattered there, but it certainly did jam the hand up. We lost the energy after a triple Strip Mine hand, which is surprising. We then played Eldrazi, which never cast a spell. We played 2 games against Mono Red Moon back to back. The first one we got Blood Mooned on turn 2 and cast no spells. And then we ran it back and won with a Ren and 6 against a different Stompy opponent. We beat Affinity without Karn, which is very well worth noting. We beat a Mono Green Brew. We lost to Red Black, we lost to Mono Black, and then we had a 3-game set with Boros, essentially, where we beat them, lost, and then beat them again. So Ragavan, still a wreck. Opponents going wide, still a wreck. Going white didn't fix those problems at all. This felt less powerful than the blue version. Brainstorm gives us a lot of velocity, and frankly speaking, I'm just more comfortable playing islands than I am playing plains. So I think what we're going to do in the next video is we're going to come back, we're going to look at the blue Karn version again, we're going to cut Karn and play Minsk and Boo and make that our only major change to the deck, and then decide if we want to go into best of 3 with Karn, or if we want to go into best of 3 with Minsk and Boo, because Minsk and Boo is pretty epic the entire league through. So that's what we got today, and I'll see you next time.